So this next tune is called DB Blues, done by Lester Young. Any Lester Young fans in the house? I love him. And his tone is just impeccable. So this tune, DB Blues, is short for Detention Barracks Blues. And it's a vocalese. So I wrote the lyrics over what Lester Young did, and the inspiration for it, I did some research, and Lester Young was in the Army when he was young. And he went to the detention barracks, which is a jail for the military, for having, I think, marijuana on him, but it was a drug. So this guy in my story, he's getting older. His dad's like, man, you gotta get a job and get out of my house. And why don't you just go into the military like I did? Just be like your old man. And he was like, okay. Then he ran away. So here's his story, and you'll hear a little bit from his point of view, too. So hopefully you can catch all the lyrics. Here we go. Here he goes to the detention barracks for his first time. He's gotta go ahead and do some hard time for committing the crime. And the worst thing about it is that he never really wanted to enlist in the first place. He had no choice. Papa said, boy, you getting up out of my house somehow. I want you to go enlist in the army and serve just like your old man did. So he went on down to the other side of town to visit the nearest recruitment office. It was time to report to duty, but he's nowhere to be found. Where could he be? He had gone AWOL, absent without leave. He's on the run. They told his parents, when we find your son, he's gonna be locked down at the detention barracks. His mama cried after she had found out the news. They prayed for him every day, and his papa was disappointed. What could they really do about it? This is what he said. There's so much I want to say, but I don't have time to tell the story from beginning to the ending. So basically I chickened out, I'm afraid of deadly weapons. Now I'm gonna make my way on down to Mexico, where I can finally live in peace. Maybe in a year or two I'll send for my pa, and I hope they forgive me by then. I'm not even sure exactly how it's gonna work. It will turn out just fine and I won't get caught. So he thinks he'll get away and be free. So he thinks it's not gonna be too pretty. His ship sinks. The day he looked up and saw he was caught. There's nothing else that he can do. He felt bad. His mom and dad were glad that he was okay. Relief, he's at the barracks. There's nothing that's fun about life there at the barracks. It's enough to make him shit. He just gone straight to the army like his papa wanted him to. So if you're thinking about going on the run today, don't say I never warned you if they lock you up. Thank you. Yeah, it didn't end good for that guy.